Let's begin with chapter number 12 from your economics book of grade 10, and the name of the chapter is Consumer Awareness. The consumers are considered to be the king of the market because they generate demand for various goods and services. Despite such a role play by the consumers, they are often exploited in many ways by the producers or sellers. Hence, the issues of consumer awareness and consumer protection becomes relevant. In any growing economy, the consumers are saddled with the problem of choosing between too many products with too less information. When the market is dominated by a few large business houses, the issue of consumer awareness becomes more relevant. The consumers should be aware of their rights in order to ensure proper standards for several goods and services they purchase. So, what are the ways in which the consumers are exploited? Generally, any person who purchases some goods and services for consumption purpose is considered as a consumer. So, the Indian, or you can say the Consumer Protection Act 1986 in India has defined consumer as any person who buys goods and services by making full or part payment and for those goods and services without any objective of using them for commercial purposes. Thus, when the consumer purchases different goods, final goods and services, they are supposed to participate in market. So, what are the different methods? So, the consumers, while purchasing all such goods and services in the marketplace, are exploited in various ways. What are the ways? First is false representation regarding the quality or standard of the product. The sellers or manufacturers may exploit the consumers by making statements which falsely represent that the goods are of particular standard or quality. Hence, the seller often sell adulterated and fake goods and by calling them the superior goods. Okay. Next one, false statements regarding the quality or standard of any service. The seller of various services often exploit the consumer by making false statements regarding the quality or standard of services provided by them. Cheating the consumers by falsely representing old or second-hand goods as a new good. Some sellers also cheat and exploit the consumers by falsely representing the second-hand, rebuilt, renovated, or old goods as brand new goods. False representation regarding the sponsorship affiliation of the seller. Sometimes the seller may not have any legal affiliation or sponsorship of a renowned concern, but they cheat the consumers by making false statements regarding such affiliation or sponsorship, misleading representation of the usefulness of the product. Sometimes the sellers and manufacturers of different products exploit the consumers by making misleading statements regarding the usefulness of the goods and services provided by them, giving unproved guarantee of a product. That is, the sellers or manufacturers often exploit the consumers by offering a warranty or guarantee of performance of these products. But such claims are not based on proper tests regarding the performance of those products, cheating the consumers in respect of weights or quantity of products. The sellers or shopkeepers often exploit the consumers by using defective weighing machines or instruments. As a result, the consumer receives less quantity by paying a price for the desired quantity. So, creating false impression regarding own products, disparaging the products of the competitors. Sometimes the seller or the manufacturers disparage the products of their competitors by creating a false impression among the consumers regarding their own product. For example, the producer of a health drink complain and is supposed complaint is supposed to disparage the competitor, that is the Horlicks, to create false impression and about this product. Offering a bargain price without stating the hidden cost or other cost. The seller or the manufacturer of different goods and services often announce attractive bargain prices of their products without any indication of hiding cost or charges. The consumers feel that they have gained a lot by purchasing such products, but the sellers start exploiting their consumers by charging different fees which are not clearly stated. That is, it's in a hidden form at the time of selling the products. Next, offering gifts or prizes, the cost of which are either fully or partly covered by product prices. The sellers or manufacturers of different products often try to attract more consumers by offering free gifts or prizes with their products, but they set the product prices in such a manner that the cost of those free gifts get covered. Hence, the consumer are cheated or exploited. Selling a product after its expiry date, selling a product at price higher than the MRPs. So, what are the reasons of this kind of exploitation? First is illiteracy and ignorance. Consumers of India are mostly illiterate and you can say ignorant about the right of a consumer. Typical submissive attitude. An average Indian consumer is noted for his or her patience and tolerance. The consumers generally consider the receipt of defective goods and services as an act of ill faith and unfavorable, we can say, planetary position and of their horoscope. Such typical beliefs of the consumer often lead to their inconvenience. Unorganized consumers. In India, the consumers are widely disparate and are not united or organized, so the consumers are easily exploited. Deceptive advertising. Some business houses often give misleading information about the quality, safety, and utility of the product through attractive advertisements. Malpractices of the businessmen. Some business houses and traders are engaged in unethical and monopolistic and restrictive trade practices. As a result, the consumers often get defective, inferior, and substandard goods and services. Increasing flow of, you can say, inferior or superior goods. How? Both are coming at the same time. The flow of duplicate products have been increasing, particularly in the rural and semi-rural areas in India. So it is very difficult for the original consumer to distinguish between a genuine product and its imitation. Poor governance. The government authorities often fail to take proper steps to increase consumer awareness. Proper measures should be taken. Proper measures should be taken by the local self-government. What is the meaning of consumer awareness? When the consumers are generally becoming aware of their rights and obligations, that their process is considered as consumer awareness. Hopefully you understood. Thank you.